We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. Steve and Jill here.
Hello.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show, entertaining land investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butala.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from sunny Scottsdale, Arizona.
Today, Jill and I talk about, are you a one deal a month or a one deal a day kind of investor?
You want to do our answers now, or you want to save it for the show?
I think everyone can pretty much guess.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to count down. I'm going to do 3, 2, 1. And then you either say month or day, depending how you feel. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, month.
Both. Month? You're a one deal a month person?
Boy, if I had my way.
Are you serious, Jill?
That's why I wanted to do this.
I'm both.
No, I would love to do one stellar deal a month. I think that would be awesome. Because then I can goof off the rest of the time.
I understand that goof off point, but you're just putting your eggs in one basket if it doesn't work out.
But I have 12. I'll have more going on. Let's be honest. Because you know what? I'll have a rotation of many in the pipeline at the same time. But hey, between one deal a day and one deal a month, I'm leaning towards month. But as I say that, I'm eating my words a little bit because I do say volume a lot.
I just think that you got to have, 10 or 20 really good deals in the pipeline. And some months you're going to close 10 of them. Some months you're going to close 2. It's not often that you would close.
The bigger ones.
Yeah. It's not often you're going to close 20 like a day. But the point is,
but
we all have met people. If you're in this group, you know people that are one deal a day kind of people. And you know people that are just one deal a month. That's it. I'm good. I want to make a couple $100,000.
This one's been one deal an hour.
Yeah.
A little nutty.
It's not that I want to do the deals because I've done that. My time for doing deals is over. My job is to keep everybody motivated and paid and happy and healthy and working in an environment they want and generally being hopefully a leader and not a pain in everybody's spot.
He's become the HR department. Just kidding. I'm joking.
Before we get into it, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free.
I was teasing.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, if you are a Land Academy member, don't forget, you can find us on Discord. Jesse wrote, I'm new to Land Academy, just about ready to pull the trigger and lay down my money. In the interim, I figured it would be a good idea to brush up on my Excel skills. Does anyone know of a good online course that is applicable to the data analysis used here at Land Academy? I did a search, and the only one I found was mentioned was is it Udemy?
Udemy. Like university.
Okay. I had someone else, not Land Academy, suggest Data Camp. Does anyone have any experience with Data Camp? Thanks in advance.
There's a lot of places to learn things like this. And I think it's great that you're trying to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
I would start with Khan Academy, Kahn.
They have Excel stuff?
They have everything.
Oh.
I mean, I have never, and it's all free. It's a foundation. Now they raise money. People donate. It's been around for a while. It was originally designed to help young people from not affluent areas who didn't have access to learning how to code. It was founded by their last name is Khan.
Is there any kind of specific course I should seek out, like writing macros within Excel?
No, I think, well, if this person's brushing up, quote unquote, on Excel skills, I'm not sure they're ready for macros. I would just take it step by step.
Okay.
We've all been there. I had to learn Excel, and I learned it, by default at a summer job that I had when I was very young in my as a teenager. This is before computers had a mouse.
Was it Lotus 123 or what was
it was
back
Lotus.
then? Okay.
So I was fortunate to learn without a mouse, which just makes you a lot faster in Excel. But I still learn. I am still going out onto YouTube to figure out what functions that are appropriate and how to do it and why. And so you'll never stop learning that.
I'm going to give Jesse a kudos here. Thank you for not asking someone, hey, what's the formula that so-and-so uses in this thing? And can you show it to me? Thank you for not saying that. That drives me nuts. I really appreciate your going on. I'm gonna brush up on this. I'm gonna learn myself. Yeah. That's the right thing to do. I'm gonna go get some training. I'll be back in a couple of days.
We are in that. Jill brings up a great point. We are in the age of self-learning, and it's here to stay. I don't think it's ever going to go away now.
I concur.
Between YouTube and solving your own problems, and I just think that not very many years ago, certainly within our, since we've been in our professional life, couldn't get answers anywhere unless you either went to the library or talked to somebody who knew more about it than you did. And the only reason that they know more about it is because they knew somebody else who knew more about it. So knowledge is very, very, very limited. Mm-hmm. Now, every answer to every question is in your pocket or your purse. So you have to make that crossover. If you're older like us, you have to make that crossover into every answer's on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Just about everything. I've never gone on YouTube and not gotten an answer. For anything.
It's true. You're right.
So start with YouTube, and it will lead you to paid courses if that's what you want to do, or however you learn. I'm not sure. You might be months away from really getting good enough in Excel to actually do a mailer. So I'm just being honest.
Thank you for your honesty.
What do you think about that?
No, I'm done. I think that's great.
Today's topic: are you one deal a month or one deal a day kind of investor? This is the meat of the show.
I was avoiding saying pineapple.
Really?
I'm joking. I'm just being fun. It's fun. Today's just a good day. We have a lot of good stuff going on here. And this is good. We're talking about deals. This is great stuff. And I love this topic.
Me too.
And I find it so interesting. So I will start. It first sounds nuts, obviously, like Stephen pointed out. All right, if you're doing a one deal a month, you're putting all your money in that and all your money in this. No, for me personally, no, that's really not how it's going. But I do like taking down big deals. That's just it. I love because, and here's why. The deals that I'm doing, it's pretty much the same amount of energy. And sometimes it's a little easier the bigger the deal because there's other people involved doing work that I would do on the smaller deals. So that's part of my attraction for the bigger deals. Here's what I don't want to be doing. One deal a day, buy it for $200, sell it for $500 on eBay. And that is someone's business model. It has, you've done versions of that in the past. And down to the hour. And it wasn't even, I don't think the numbers were that small. I'm just throwing out a number just to give you an idea. Buy for 1,000, sell for 3,000. I don't care how you want to look at it. But you could do stuff like that and have an auction closing every day, every other day, whatever you want to do. Now, how many deeds you do in a week? And how many people are you chasing? Make sure they get paid. And did that get recorded? Did this get recorded? And you're buying a lot too. So I guess as I'm getting into this too, I am going more to your side, which is both. I do want to do volume. You are correct. I do want to do volume. I don't want all my eggs in one basket. I love having a variety of deals from all different sizes. And now for me, what's developed is I have a threshold and it's a bottom number. Not really. I have kind of a top number, but I really don't have a top number because I have other people that I can invest with. So that big numbers don't scare me. But I do have bottom numbers where I'm like, I'm not going to go below, it's like 10,000. It doesn't make any sense for me now.
That's a lead into my point. My point is it's not the number, it's the type of deal. So whatever mailer you choose to send out that's what's going to come back. So if you choose to target $100,000 properties wholesale and send out an offer for $40,000 for each of those properties, those are the deals you're going to do. If you send out 10,000 offers like that, you're going to do a lot of deals, a ton of deals, actually. Is it going to be one a day? It doesn't matter. It's not going to be one a month. It's going to be a lot more than that. So it just ends up becoming, do you have the systems in place? Are you willing to put the systems in place to manage it? And it's a numbers game. You're going to send out a certain amount of mail. For sake of argument, 10,000 units. You're going to probably get 20 or 30 great deals, viable deals out of that mailer. 10 or 15 of them are going to work for the ownership reasons and all kinds of stuff, access reasons.
What's interesting is usually one starts out not knowing what kind of person they are. You just, if you're doing it right, go for it, and you'll figure out what kind of person you are. And we have some really interesting people. We have some people that are like one deal a year. Remember that girl in Northern California?
Mhm.
She was kind of a one deal a year kind of person. Like and it was good. And she made it count.
Yep.
And she wasn't dependent on it. It's not like this paid the bills. Like she had a PhD, her husband had something great. This is kind of like, paying for kids' college kind of thing is why she was doing it. And she had little kids and wanted to
She's a
spend time with
stay-at-home
little
mom.
kids.
Stay-at-home
yeah.
mom that did, I think she did like
She's
4 or 5
brilliant.
deals a year. Yeah.
Something big. Yeah, she didn't do a lot. And that's, she went into this just guns a-blazing, did a great job. She was like one of our very first members. And then she backed off. I'm like, where'd she go? Claire. And she'd pop up now and then if you're listening. We're looking for you. I'd love an update. I would say her name now and then. She'd pop up and go, I'm still here. Here's what I'm working on now. I'm like, oh, that's so good. And she would just pop back up and she's like, yeah, I'm just doing this many deals. I'm just kind of over here. It's working out great. Like, thanks. I got exactly what I wanted out of this.
She asked us one time on the Thursday call. She's like, could you really put this all in a textbook, please? Because I don't understand these videos that you guys are doing. She's like, I'm genius.
Definitely, she's got a PhD,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, she's really smart. So, yeah. And then we have the other extreme. And it's funny, well, they have other people like her that, and it's usually it's life decisions. They've figured it out
Mhm.
and there's some life reason. They just don't want to work that hard. And maybe that's just it. Maybe they just don't want to work that hard. But some of them like, I can't. I have commitments. I care for somebody. I do this. I do that. And this is perfect for me.
That's you bringing them. That's a perfect prelude to my next point. Some people build this land business, their own land business around their life. Stay-at-home mom, want to, for whatever reason, who knows? All kinds of stuff. You're a caretaker at home. And some people like us, whether it's good, I don't know if this is good or bad or healthy or not. That's the other way around.
That's very true. We build our life around our land business.
This is our business.
This is our
and
life.
Ladder Canopy and all that stuff. And then our social life and the pieces that fall off of it fall where they will.
So we were out the other day. So dear Steven loves to wear these embroidered shirts and things that I have that I got for live events that I give out at the live events. And we were somewhere the other day and he's so used to wearing them for stuff that we're doing. He just forgets, right? And someone said, are you Land Academy? And he's like, whew, how'd you know that? It's like, well, it's on your shirt.
Yeah. I looked at my name tag.
It was so funny. Like it took you for a surprise because for us, it is the opposite. You're right. It's all intertwined and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
I'm very happy and very proud of what we do in our community and not to hijack your comment there,
No.
but thank you.
I don't think you choose. I think you said it earlier. I just don't think you choose. It chooses you.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start going down this path, deals are coming back. You're doing the deals. Then you find out who you are.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm super happy. And I'm happy you could join us today. 5 days a week, you can find us right here on the Land Academy Show.
Join us tomorrow for another interesting episode. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
By the way, if you need access to any sort of ownership or property details, including owner phone numbers and FEMA flood overlays, check out neighborscoop.com. Built by investors, that's us, for investors like you. We're Steve and Jill.
Information
And inspiration.
to buy undervalued property.
Happy you could join us today. 5 days a week, you can find us right here on the Land Academy Show.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition.